Guys, listen. I've been hearing mess and hearing mess and hearing mess. I don't keep up with what these people in Hollywood do per se, but this mess is hit the fan now because it's in mainstream media. And when mainstream media get involved, you best believe somebody about to be crucifixed. Somebody about to be crucifixed. I'm talking about that P. Diddy in the news day and night, guys. What is going on? What is really happening in that daggone La La Land? I'm telling you, it's sickening. From what I can gather, it's just a bunch of sickness that's going on, allegedly. Because I'm hearing stories about SA. Y'all know what them letters stand for, I hope. I don't believe I can say it here on YouTube. GPs, people being bent over on outside beds, allegedly. Listen, I don't know what's going on. But you know what, though? Some of these people who was out here looking for fame and fortune, and they looking for it like yesterday, they have to take some accountability. Because some people is so desperate to get to this riches and this fame thing called fame. They so-called fame, and it's all just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Ask some other people who had it for a moment and now have nothing if they're still living, because the dead man tells not a whole lot of tales unless you can put some puzzles or the pieces together to try to figure out what may have happened. But it's just a mess, guys. The word says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? What? So you got these young folks out here, they just trying anything and everything to get noticed. It doesn't matter what they have to do in order to get this fame and this fortune, And most likely it's not even going to be what they think it is, And then they're being allegedly, I don't know, basically done sold their soul and everything, in order to get this mess. So sometimes people, you have to take an accountability for, if your life is imploding left and right and you'll do anything for ill-gotten gain, you have to take accountability, because no amount of money on this planet should be worth your dignity, your life, least, most importantly, your soul. No amount of riches should be worth that. And sometimes these people, all they want to do is just get out the hood. But at what cost? At what cost? Like I said, now P. Diddy is all up in the mainstream media. Now, it's one thing to be on social media all over the place. But now you in the daggone limelight on ABC, CBS, and all these other channels. They talking about this stuff. So, like I said, you got women coming forward talking about things that happen to them. You got men coming out talking about things happening to them. You got young people coming out talking about things that allegedly happened to them as well. And I'm like, what in the world? But some folks, you got to really understand this. You got to get it through your thick nugget. If it sounds too good to be true, you better run, because most likely it is. And when you're thinking you're getting all this fortune and all of this fame, when you get that close to it, it's going to have a horse of a whole nother color, honey. So y'all better think and think long and hard before you willing to take your daggone little soul and let Lucifer have his way with it. I'm not calling anybody Lucifer but Lucifer. But sometimes he can creep up in the folk. And if you ain't paying attention, he gonna have you right where he wants you. All messed up in the head, because you done sacrifice your dignity, you sacrifice your body, you sacrifice your mental health. Everything is being sacrificed. So y'all got to be thinking about, do I want to throw my hat in that ring? All because of some money, It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You'd be better off trying to find a regular 9 to 5 than to be messing with some of these elites who cares nothing about where you're going to be spending eternity. You might as well go ahead and just get you a decent, at least you ain't got to worry about rotting in hell somewhere. Or while you're here on earth doing all kinds of messed up stuff in order to get your hands on, what y'all call it, the bag. Lord have mercy. Come on, people. It's time. It's past time. Start using what God put up here and stop letting Satan use you for nothing. It's just nothing. And I don't know how true any of these allegations are, but if they are true, shame on you, P. Diddy. Shame for shame for shame. And not just him. It's a whole bunch of the whole Hollywood scene allegedly is all screwed backwards. But people just seem to want to flock there because all they can see is the glamour, the glitz, and all of these other material things. They want fancy cars. They want fancy clothes. They want, a home all out there in Beverly Hills. But at what cost? At what cost? Is your soul worth that? Is your soul worth giving up? Is your dignity worth giving up? So y'all got to try to take accountability. Y'all want to get close to these so-called celebrities, and these people ain't meaning you no good. Not all, I'm talking about some. The ones who's doing things that's underhanded, allegedly doing things underhanded. And I say allegedly because I wasn't in the room. But you get the sense that something, it's something rotten in Denmark. Something is rotten going on. And it seems like people are knowing, some people are knowing how rotten the mess is. And the rottener it is, the more appealing it is to them. They can't wait to get there and flock to it. But then when the mess hit the fan, who you going to call? Who you going to call? Because you done probably already done sold your soul in order to take part of this so-called rich and famous lifestyle. But at what cost? At what cost do you just turn your soul over? So y'all better stop letting money and fortune and fame be your guide. You better look to the higher power from which you came. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I've been hearing all kind of horrific stories. And like I said, now he's on mainstream media, guys. It's one thing, like I said, to be on social media, because some of this stuff made up, some of it you don't know. But when they put that stuff on these daggone mainstream, oh yeah, somebody fixing to fry. And fry they will, if these folks have anything to say about it. So start using your brain, people. Start using your brain. Open up a business. Get your money that way. At least you won't have to give up your dignity in the process. Or your soul. Do that. do that. My Lord, it's just, woo. It says it in the word, for the love of money. For the love of money. And we only need this money. Well, we don't need, because some people got more money than they can spend in a lifetime. But we only need this so-called money for this, because of the system that they got us in. You know, for the system that should not be. But everybody gonna try to have to flock to the gates. And it won't be the pearly gates either. Just in order to try to obtain some kind of status in life. As if Almighty can't exalt you. Child, y'all better stop the madness. You better get a grip and leave these daggone people and their daggone blood money alone. And try to go out here and start your own business. It takes time. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. It's going to take time, but you can do it. It's better than going out here being low-rated, being the R word, S-A, gang R, you know what I mean? All these other things. I mean, I've been hearing horrific stories, and I don't know what's true and what's not. But like I said, now it's getting into the mainstream media. So I'm wondering, I know a lot of them people tell some things too that ain't right, but when they get there, it seems like to me that somebody's about to fry. Yeah, they got somebody at the stake, and they about to be burned in a bad, bad way. But we reap what we sow. If we've been doing questionable things to folk, we reap what we sow. Not my words. The word says that, not my words. We reap what we sow. So we out here throwing around bad energy, throwing around bad things towards people. It's coming back. You best believe it's coming back. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. Just saying. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here, but I just had to do a few couple of minutes on that daggone, because he in the news almost every day now. Then they're talking about this thing happened, that thing happened, with all these women, and then with some men, and then with some kids, allegedly. I don't know, it wasn't in the room. But like I said, it's a lot of mess being said, so I don't know where the truth start and the lies end. I don't know. But I know what y'all need to do, people who run around here grasping for the bag. You best be trying to get your daggone little business up and running so you can stay away from that scene that don't mean you no good. I'm talking to all women, men, children, even animals. Because I hear they being, let me not, because I wasn't in the room. So, anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. I'm telling you, it's a sad state of affairs we're living in. I'm telling you, there are people willing to do God knows anything to get their hands on some money. Woo! And some people have so much of it, like I said, they can't even spend it in one lifetime. They can't, I mean, I don't care how many children, if they had 5 children, 10 children, their children wouldn't be able to spend it in one lifetime. That's how much they got. But I'm telling you, it's sad. It's sad. I got to go, guys. I just wanted to do this little video because it was a lot. I be hearing about P. Diddy a lot in the news. And I'm like, well, what in the world? And then he walking around looking all spacey, and I'm like, when I'm looking at the videos on YouTube and things, or wherever, he's just looking not good. Like he knows something about to happen. And it's not good. But again, and this is for anybody, we reap what we sow. This is for anybody. We're going to reap what we sow. All right, guys, until next time, peace out.